reporter from the Oval Office.
Let me just set the record straight. It is a privilege to cover this White House. It's a privilege to be the White House press secretary.
The reason that the AP was barred, which they said was because they're not using the phrase Gulf of America, they're using Gulf of Mexico in line with their standards. Retaliate against reporters who don't use the language that you guys believe reporters should use. And how does that align with the First Amendment commitment that you were just
routine press briefing.
Official made the decision to bar the AP reporter from the Oval Office and the diplomatic reception room last night.
Well, first of all, let me just set the record straight. It is a privilege to cover this White House. It's a privilege to be the White House press secretary. And nobody has the right to go into the Oval Office and ask the President of the United States questions. That's an invitation that is given. And there are hundreds of outlets on this campus. Many of you in this room who don't have the privilege of being part of that pool every single day and getting to ask the President questions. We reserve the right to decide who gets to go into the Oval Office, and you all have credentials to be here, including the Associated Press, who is in this briefing.
It was a lesson in control, dominance, and power. Before Collins knew it, the entire story had been flipped upside down.
Is this setting a precedent that this White House will retaliate against reporters who don't use the language that you guys believe reporters should use? And how does that align with the First Amendment commitment that you were just talking about?
I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America. And I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that, but that
El recent assalto nuclear a Kaitlan Collins TN Graves consecuencias. Desde su posición como secretario de la prensa del White House, Leavitt ha demostrado habilidad para silenciar a sus adversarios. Anyway, ¿qué fue lo último que she mencionó a Collins? Mi carrera fue modificada. Collins falló gravemente al creer que Leavitt estaba capturado y listo para ser expulsado. The press hall erupted in ecstasy cuando Leavitt's incisive respuesta provocado Collins's grimaces. Rivalidad entre el White House y CNN, fuentes internas cuestionan si Collins confirmó su destino. Esta no fue simplemente otra presentación, fue a revision. Antes de comenzar, por favor like the video y subscribe a la cadena. Let's examine it.
The historic proposal for the United States to take over Gaza, announced by President Trump last night, underscores this commitment. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. President Trump is an outside-of-the-box thinker and a visionary leader who solves problems that many others, especially in this city, claim are unsolvable.
Que parecía a simple briefing se transformó en un ataque. Kaitlan Collins intento revelar un defecto en el acuerdo entre Leavitt y Trump, pero Karoline Leavitt detectó la trampa. Journeys are not allowed to enter the Oval Office, she struck a chord in the script, dejando Collins perplejo. It representó un patente ejemplo de control. Kaitlan Collins intentó denunciar la administración Trump de hipocresía al citar la exclusión de the Associated Press del Oval Office. Her objetivo, to color them as a protector. No obstante, Karoline Leavitt anticipaba la situación y cerró la puerta. Tranquilamente, she recordó a todos que pulsar libertad no implica evasión de las consecuencias. If media outlets like the AP propaga false rumors, they don't automatically obtain accessibility to Oval Office. Collins' tactica failed, yet did she trek lecciones de ello? Naturalmente no. Instead of recibir elogios por su audacia, Kaitlan Collins recibio críticas por su vulgaridad. Trump establece las normas, ysil no lama a ti, agarda tu turno. No obstante, Collins intentó imponer su presencia, generando a situación. Trump no estaba intimidando a los medios de comunicación, he estaba manteniendo el orden. The silence enveloped the room as her effort to control the situation failed. Esta no fue simplemente a nueva confrontación entre CNN y Trump estaba demostrando su autoridad. Like Jim Acosta, Collins experimentó humiliación cuando Trump reveló CNN sesgo. Trump no solo está respondiendo, he está cuestionando a los medios, exhibiendo sus recibos para corroborar sus falsedades. The media distorted la historia durante años, pero ahora que la verdad está emergiendo, están acelerando para rectificarla. Según Leavitt, es inzono reiterar las mismas acciones y anticipar distintos resultados. And es así, tanto el left como el woke media han verdaderamente perdido su lucidez. For years, they've been planting the mismas trampas, empleando lenguaje ambiguo, y difundiendo supuestos bombshells, todos convencidos de que finalmente lograrán derrocar a Trump o a su gobierno. Aun así, cada vez, total desastre.